hi there. How are you doing? This is Anna Stropnik coming to you live from Fort Lauderdale. How is your evening going? It's Friday, so happy weekend. I hope you're all having some great plans for this weekend. We are talking about the inflammation and foods that are causing inflammation and why is that important. So if this is something that is interesting to you, please stay on. I will be giving you some great tips on foods to avoid regarding this. So if this is the first time you're watching any of my videos, my name is Anna Stropnik and I help people get healthy, live longer, get more energy, less pain, sleep better, and also help them reach their time and financial freedom. Thank you, Denise. Hi. So if you're just joining, you can type in where you're watching this from. That would be awesome. I would like to say hi to you. So I have a question for you. How do you keep the inflammation down through your diet? So if this is something that you would like to know, I will be giving you a few tips and also the foods to definitely avoid and the reason why. So everyday foods are linked to inflammation. And it may not be a big deal to you, but consider that most chronic diseases are actually linked to inflammation. So these are some like really serious conditions such as cancer and also arthritis, diabetes, obesity. It's all linked to inflammation. And when we talk about foods, we are talking about so-called foods sometimes because lots of the foods out there are not real foods anymore. The way they're processed right now is we are not getting nutrients and the things that they're just very, very artificial. So if you suffer from chronic pains, such as fibromyalgia, any type of chronic pains, you should be really considerate about these foods because they can aggravate the condition and make symptoms worse. So you should really be trying to reduce or eliminate these foods completely. So just let's go into like some of these foods. I will be giving you the things that to like totally avoid. So number one, it's called like 3 P's food. So it's processed, packaged, prepared foods. So fast foods come in that category as well. And you have all these harmful oils, sugars, artificial sweeteners, additives, and all other nasty ingredients. So this is something that causes inflammation, really, really bad for your body. Hi, Sebi. And then number 2, hydrogenated oils and trans fats such as margarine, lard, shortening or products like we actually use those in all the baked goods. They're used in grocery stores. All the baked goods in grocery stores are using that in all the cookies and buns and pies. So unless you're baking yourself, you can imagine like all these additives and chemicals are added to these foods, so definitely to avoid. Number 3 is meats. So kind of use meats. I'm not saying to be like vegan or vegetarian, but use them as a background of your meal. Make that fruit and vegetable like the main portion because of course, when you're using meats and fish needs to be wild caught. With meats, be careful that it's always grass-fed and organic, but still it can cause high inflammation. Number 4, fried foods. So again, we're using oils that are just bad when they're heated, so definitely something to avoid. Fried foods, so it's linked to all sorts of problems. It really should be avoided. It's kind of hard to do because everything is fried nowadays, and when you go in the restaurants, all the popular meals are fried, but it's something to watch for. Then number 5, white sugar and sweeteners, so found in soft drinks, juices. If you're having craving for something sweet, it's always better to just go for fruit rather than that. The number 6, synthetic sweeteners. So all of your Splenda, saccharin, aspartame, NutraSweet, they're all linked to very serious health conditions. I mean, in some of them, really, on packets of aspartame and saccharin, you will have it causes cancer in laboratory animals. I mean, what more proof do you need that these are bad for you? So number 7, iodinized salt. So salt, you know, try to get like something natural, like Celtic sea salt instead. Number 8, food additives. So all the colorings, flavor enhancers, stabilizers, preservatives, sulfates, benzoates. Unfortunately, in many foods that we give to children, all of these are found in. So something to look for as well. Number 9, wheat. It's very high in GMO, genetically modified food. So it's very it's forming acid in your body, and we know that like forming acid, you're making your body, your immune system, you're weakening your immune system, so your body needs to be slightly alkaline, and it's high inflammatory as well. And then any other gluten. So as far as grains, you know, you should maybe try using quinoa or millet. It's like a better way to use grains than just like a regular ones that are high in gluten. Number 11 is alcohol. So it's very high in sugar, and also it's hard on our liver. And then number 12, I would say, are milk and dairy, very highly inflammatory. So to basically to substitute, I would recommend to go for probably almond milk, coconut milk, one of those. I'm not a big fan of soy either, because it's mostly GMO, so even though it's organic, it's probably GMO, so like I would stay away from that. But yeah, so these are foods like really you should be looking into to avoid. And then if you're interested in how to reduce that inflammation in your body, I do have a group that is it is completely free to join. It's called Live Healthy with Anna, and I would like to invite you. So please personal message me if you'd like to know more. I share lots of health tips and exercise advices and diets, recipes. It's really fun in our group. So please message me, and I would love to chat with you, and I would love to add you into our group. So have a great rest of the evening. Thank you so much for my hearts, and I will see you again tomorrow. Good night.